Well, hello, Kelter Shelter fans. Time has come. New belts have arrived. Let's see if we can do some, well, this needs a good clean and a lubricate. Everything's a bit stiff. I can't get the filler undone. So let's have a quick look and see what's going on with this and hopefully get some steam built up and see if she makes the noises. So here we are with our little Mamod. I have no clue about the age of this, so I don't know if it's 5 or 50 years old. I don't have a clue. I'm just looking at the age, patina and style of it. I can't see serial number anywhere. I am looking. And I genuinely can't see any form of serial number anywhere on this. It just says on the front, Mamod, England. But I can see no numbers, not in the tin work, nothing to tell me what year this could be. I know there are Mamod experts out there who will know at a glance what era this is made. To me, it looks 80s. I'm going to guess for the style, font, it looks 80s, but I don't know. I don't even know what year they made these to and from. But there we go. But I'm guessing by having the introduction of plastic for the forward and reverse lever, plastic could have been 70s. I don't know. The whole style of this thing looks more 80s. But somebody tell me, somebody will know exactly what this is. But I'm going to shut up and let you listen to the lovely noises she makes. I don't think a steam engine should be making them noises. So I'm guessing this has been sat for donkey's years. In fact, Anita and Matthew, that's mother and son, they kindly donated this and said, yep, look after it. So yes, it ain't going anywhere. Thank you very much, guys. If you're watching, you will see it on the shelf in the back once we've given it a good clean and a run. There you go. I promise you it isn't going anywhere. What is this on the back for? I've just noticed there's a piece here. Oops. Is that a drain for your boiler? So you can let the water out the... Oh, I bet it is, you know. I bet you open this, undo that, and then your water will drain out of the back. I'm guessing that's what it is. I'm guessing it's a water drain. Look how corroded everything is on this poor old thing. Right. Oh, can I get... There you go. Ooh, that's tight. Right, the water fill was tight. Cool. Oh, even the relief valve is stuck. Let's give it a little tap. Ah, there you go. That has now broken free. So I think our pressure valve's broken free. Excellent stuff. I think this whole thing needs a good clean. So we'll give it a spray. Because I say, I believe this was in a shed for years. No, you know, not sure it was. I think it was in not so much a shed, like a porter cabin, which was used as a sort of office. So I think that's where it's been. So not sort of abused outside, but not also in a centrally heated house. So we're going to give this a good clean. and then we can go around and give everything a little bit of oil, because trust me, this needs a good looking over and a check really before we start putting steam in this. Is there any way I can check the boiler to make sure it's safe to fire up? To be honest, no. I have no way of checking, and I really wouldn't know how to check if a boiler is safe to fire up, but we will take the chance and give it a go. We will indeed. Right. There we go. Right. She's had a clean up. Clean all the little brass bits. The brass actually looks nice on it still. All right. I'm actually waiting for some steam oil to turn up. Now, I had Mamods as a kid, and I must admit, I will freely admit that they used to get lubricated with engine oil. So I'm afraid until my steam oil turns up, that's what this one's going to get. He's going to get lubricated with a bit of engine oil. It looks much better already. All right, here's a bit of engine oil. I've also had this thing come with it. Apparently that's a steering rod. What do you put that in there and just turn the wheels? You know, I don't know. Do you just put that through there to turn the front wheel? I mean, why can't you just go like that? Why do you need a steering rod? Cool, that's a bit tight. Oh, that's loosening off. Anyhow, we're getting off track, one job at a time thing. Let's introduce a little bit of oil down the back. I see we're still spring loaded, so the little spring isn't seized, but I want a bit of oil down the back there, a little bit of oil down the back of this cylinder mating face, only a little bit. So we'll put a little bit of oil down the back of that, a little bit down the back of this. There we are. Oh, yes. All right, have we got some oil down there? Yes, definitely. All right, now we'll put a little bit down the cylinder, just so the piston is a little bit lubricated. That's magnetic, that screwdriver. All right, there should have been some oil run down there now. We'll put a drip of oil on that connecting pin, and we'll turn her over a couple of times. That is feeling so much better, and we haven't even oiled the main bearings yet. There we go, we've got a bit of oil down that side. And a bit of oil down that side. So I think I'll fly. Oh, yes, look how free that's spinning now. Look at that. All right. So we'll now just wipe all the excess oil off. If not, that's going to flick that everywhere. Don't worry, it'll stay where we need it. The little whistle, I'll put a little bit down the whistle. There we go. So I'm going to wipe the excess off. If not, when we get steam in this thing, it's going to blow everywhere. There we are. Right. Let's lubricate the wheel spindles. That side. That side. A little bit on the rears. I'm using a screwdriver because it's a bit more accurate than an oil can. You can sort of rub it on where it needs to be. Look, see what I mean? And that'll sort of go where it needs to. And wheels spin freely. No problem at all. Look at them. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a problem. There we go. Right, I think we can get some water in this. We have a brand new burner. If we look in this bag, I do have the original here, but look at the state of it. I don't think she's going to hold an awful lot of meths. Look, luckily in the bag with it was this brand new one. Look at that. Absolutely excellent. So we'll get some meths in that. I will keep this old burner just because it's original. Like I said on the sneak peek of this, I did have I do have the tender back for it. That is definitely with it, but I've left it over where the machine come from. When I bought the machine away, I forgot to bring that with it. So, apologies, but that will be coming back. I should be going back over there at the weekend. I shall bring that back with me. So we'll screw this back in. There we are. I'll put a little bit of oil just around the top and just around that release valve, and we'll work that a couple of times. Oh yeah, that oil's come right through. That's fine. The important bit, guys, is that this pressure release valve is free, not sticky or bindy. It is absolutely fine. Right, let's get some water in this. I don't know how much I'm going to need. I have my little jug here. We will fill that with deionized water. But the look of what's been around the top there, it looks like there's actually been tap water added to this, unfortunately, but we'll fill our jug right up because it's going to take a little while to get that in there because I'm going to have to syringe it in 15 ml at a time. Now, how much do these hold? I'm going to put probably, what we got in here? 10 ml in here. I'm guessing we're going to want 100, so maybe 10 of these go in. So we'll just put 10 of these in here. Oh, yes. And then we'll check out the back for leaks. So how much water should be in these guys? I'm sure. I really should have Googled, really. I'm sure if you Google a Mamod. Can't remember how many of these I put in now. But I'm damn sure if you Google a Mamod, it'll tell you exactly. Crikey, we'll put nearly that whole jug in. Right. I don't know how much you meant to put in, but we have put this in. I don't even think there's another syringe full. There isn't. There's that much left. I'm assuming this is going to let that water out. Oh, it does. Right, we're not even up to this film. Or is that the fill mark? Do you fill it up till water start to run out the back? Now that makes perfect sense, in which case we've nearly got enough in there. Come on, Mamod expert. I'm guessing like a gearbox or a differential on a motor. You fill until it starts to come out of the back, and then that's full. I'm guessing that's how you do it. There's no sight glass in this. So is that what we do? Just fill it up to this fill line? Is that a fill line there? Oops. There we go. We're now starting to get water out. Oh yeah, I bet you that's what it is. I bet you that's how high you fill it. I bet you that's your fill level, so you know when that's full. And also acts as a drain. Right, I'm quite happy. I can see down the back. I can see down the tank. There's plenty of room for air down there. Right, I'll turn it around so you can see. I want to do a little dip test just so you guys can see. Now this rod is perfectly dry. I'm going to put it in. There was a bubble on there now, look. Right, let me put this in. Right. That didn't work because that created a film. Let me dry this rod off again. We'll dry this rod off. So I want to do a bit of a dip test and see exactly. Yeah, we're not even touching water yet. Oh yeah, the water's about quarter inch, half inch from the top. So yeah, we've got room for air. So I do know that with steam, you don't want your tank totally full because there's no room for the pressure to build up. So yeah, there's a good probably half inch. Obviously, we're up to the line at the bottom of that hole. So if we put our marker across, there you go. We're somewhere about there. So we're about half full. That's fine. That must be quite a big boiler. I'm guessing there's no steam in the front. I'm guessing the boiler is the green bit which comes to the drain at the back. Anyhow, stop my waffling. Let's get this valve. Yeah, that valve's not even touching the water. So we've got plenty of room for the steam. Right, that's tightened him up. I shan't put the belt on yet because I want to just make sure it steams up. What are we doing? We need meths, don't we? Right, with meths, safety first, guys. So I'm going to get my saucer in case we have any spillage. I always like meth stuff up on the saucer. Oh, I need some more meths, look. I think this will be the first lot of mess this has ever had. I think that's enough. Right, let's light this puppy up. There we go. We are lit. Oh, yes. Right. Let's slide this in the back of our machine. Right, I think now it's a case of just waiting. Tell you what, we will put the belt on. I can always cock it up slightly so the wheel is off the ground. But I know as soon as this is working, I'm going to want to use it. So while that's heating up, without tipping the damn thing on its side, let's just lift the wheel up slightly. Get the belt on. There we are. Oh, that's hot. I'm going to turn you guys round simply because the vent to that whistle faced that way and I don't want it spraying in my face. So you'll see the piston end here. There we are. Right, there's a fair bit of water got in there, so I'm going to cut the video here and we'll be back. Right guys, the crank just flew round quarter a turn and I can hear hissing. I think we're built pressure up. Let's knock the steam whistle. Whew. We seem to have a permanent whistle. Right, well let's just see if it runs. Well, hell man. Okay, it runs. And this is reverse, is it? Yeah. So we've got a forward and reverse. So we want this way for foot. Oh, that goes on its own. Oh, I see. You turn it off in the middle. Right. Let's connect the belt up and see if she'll power herself. Right. It seems like we have a bit much. Christ, that goes. Okay. We are definitely driving our back wheel. Look how quick the damn thing goes. This is a job for the floor, I think. Oh yeah. It certainly gets a move on. Well, she certainly runs. She's a bit too fast for tabletop, but it runs. And it seems to run very well indeed. Look at that. And I do like the steam coming out of the chimney. Just trying to put something under it so I can let go of it. There we go. She is running an absolute treat. Reverse. There we go, it's running in reverse as well. What a lovely little thing. Absolutely smashing. Our whistle's working. There you go, we have steam whistle. There we go. And off she goes. This is fantastic. This is a lovely little thing. We've took the heat out. There we go. Let's take the belt off, see if she's got enough. It's amazing how quick it uses that little bit of steam once you take the fire away. But yes, the little Mamod is working. Absolutely lovely. Let's hold the whistle down to depressurize. Listen to that. Let's just let the pressure out the old girl. There we are. I think that's all the pressure out. So there we are, guys. I don't know whether you see that trying to dart around the table or whether I'm zoomed in too much. She's a little bit on the fast side. You know, this is something I need to, in the better weather, get a nice track, nice flat piece outside, maybe a bit of an 8x4 sheet of plywood or two. Yes, I think we need to get this outside in the summer on a 8x4 bit of ply, 2 bits of 8x4 side by side, set the steering and just let her cut capers around in a circle. It's faster. Yeah, all that pressure's gone now. It is faster than I thought. Much, much faster than I thought. But there we go. There is our little Mamod model. Oh, even the wheels get hot on this. Yep, even the wheels are hot. That front bit's hot. The burner boiler's definitely going to be hot, but that heat even comes through to the front. Good transfer of heat, I must admit. But there you go. There's our Mamod model. So again, Anita, Matthew, thank you so much. This will be cherished. I might, your guys' opinion here. On the front, the black paint is all chipped off. You know, there are chips missing off this black paint round the front. The green is definitely staying original. That black, shall I just get the airbrush and just re-black that front? Do you know what I mean? Just get it looking presentable? Or do we leave it original as it is? Drop it in the comments, Calter Shelter fans. So the rest of it certainly isn't getting painted at all. It's just that front end looks a little bit tatty with the paint chipped off. I'm thinking a little tiny bit of engine enamel in the airbrush and just mask up and just re-airbrush this front end. Get it looking, you know, spangly again. So, Mamod collectors, what year would this be? Having that bit of red plastic on there, I'm guessing, like I said, 80s. But it's a pure guess. Could have been made 5 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago. I haven't got a clue. But I know these were popular when I was a kid in the 80s, you know. There you go. Anyhow, we're going to leave the video here. I hope very much you enjoyed it. We have a new selection, or there's 2 new lamps turned up today, and a primer stove. Thanks to my mate Tom, the scrap man in London. 2 little care packages turned up today. I didn't even know they were coming. Fantastic surprise if you're watching, buddy. Thank you very much. We will be doing a video on them probably for Friday night. This video should be out. Why am I telling you? I was then going to say this video is going to be out for you tomorrow night. You're watching it now. It's already out. Scrub that. Cut. Anyhow, there we go. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye for now. And see you soon.